Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. Will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. The Cadets return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Believes in this dude.
On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the sack, all the way back at the 5.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Stewart. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Goes to the option. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll line up for a second down play. Using his legs, it's Reed. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Feeling some heat. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. He's loose. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll run the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Daly. Finds his back in the middle. Tackled there by the defense.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. the option look. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Salter. Firing to the right, complete. And he's still running after the move. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. Oh, it's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. To the air, it's Daly. They're working that left side. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now they'll run it to the right here. The ball's free. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
On the option. He'll toss it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got his man out of the backfield. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle?
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has...
They fake it, looking for a man. Slings it downfield. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Running the option, it's Daly. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Getting some heat. Steps away to find some room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Daly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's caught downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Army!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Coming after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Black Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right?
Nothing but green ahead. He's inside the 40. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Well, we talk a lot about quarterbacks having to make the right decisions in the pass game, reading coverages, et cetera, but how about in the run game as well? On these zone reads, on RPO-type plays with the option, knowing when to keep the football and making that decision quickly. You saw a great example of it by the QB there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were.
Fires toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Daly. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll run it on the counter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Now on the option. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. He'll pull it on the read. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll run the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pressure coming. Snags it over the middle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The option look. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
They'll run the option. The pitch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is the final play of the quarter. And guys, Liberty has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, look out, there he goes! And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
On the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Calls his own number. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking for a deep man. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Looking to pass. It's Daly. It's on target and complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. On the option. He'll toss it. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Black Knights. They move on top here in the 4th. Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. Oh, and he missed it. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
Going to try to get it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He wants a big play here late. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Lucas. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Salter. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a